Hey Minifish, July 4th, 2017. I'm on NASA, and I noticed a little anomaly that I just wanted to point out that led to something else. Now, for a brief time earlier today, when I was in here, this is what showed up on the home page. You have the Trump thing still there, all these actors over here. Just a short time later, I went back there, and that particular homepage was changed only slightly, but enough to throw you off a little bit, because typically they don't change their page more than once a day. They just don't do it. But today they did. And it happened to be particularly that one image that I had done previously, the last video on the Space Council that I showed you. And then the sun eclipse article here is front and center every single day now, about the 21 August eclipse, which the first time in 99 years, 9/11s, right? By 11 spacecraft. And so I go here, and just right away, it's just completely steeped in numerology, even more than usual for NASA, if you can believe it. I mean, right away, the 1010 is very significant because that's very powerful. The 10s are powerful. Just trust me. The 16 with the double 8s. Again, a 9/11 can be constructed right there. The 1830 is also a 9/11. 350, that has significance as well. Goes back to 1666. 67. Very significant things happen then. The Great Red Spot is the best known feature on Jupiter, and it goes through how they want to find out how it works and whatnot. And the data collection in the red says the 6th science flyby of the mysterious cloud tops, and orbit comes closest to Jupiter's center on Monday, July 10th at 6:55 p.m. and 9:55 Eastern. So they have to put the Eastern and Western, and again displaying the 1010, the 6, 9. If you put the combinations together, there are two 9/11s there, and there's our 35 again. The 11 minutes and 33 seconds later. Now, I don't know how they come up with that, but boy, that's an ironic number to come up with. It will have covered another 24,713 miles, which you can make a numerous amount of things out of that, but that also happens to be the circumference of the Earth, the general consensus is. And of course you got the 3, 9, 77, and your neutral 1 in this case, which you can make numerous things out of that too. There are 9/11s, 2 of them there. So I'm just 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. The spacecraft will pass about 5,600 miles, 9,000 kilometers, 9/11 on July 4th at 7:30 Pacific and 10:30 Eastern. Again, the 33. You can do a number of things with the 7.4, the 7.7. Exactly 1 year in orbit. And at the time, tonight, the spacecraft will have chalked up about 71 million miles. It's another 8. You can look at that a couple ways. Or 114.5 million kilometers, which is 9/11. In orbit around the giant planet. The success of this and that and the other thing. Juno launched on August 5th, 2011. This is very interesting. August 5th, 2011. Okay, from that point to now, from August 5th, 2011 to now, is 2,160 days. That is the cycle of an age. That is the cycle of a astrological age. 2,160 years is the consensus of a astrological age. In other words, moving from like Pisces to Aquarius and whatnot. That is very significant in their world for sure. And it continues on. Again, you got the 8/5/2011. The closest, about 2,100 miles, 777. 34, that's significant. Another 7. So we're seeing a lot of 7s and 911s that you just typically don't see in this much excess. They really aren't usually this steeped in it. But the 911s are just pouring out of this, and I would be remiss if I did not at least point that out to you. I see 2 dates here, but I'm certainly not saying anything. We got something that they're looking at tonight, July 4th, and something that they're looking at on July 10th. And of course, we'll all be looking every day, without fear, in hope for his coming. Because if you are saved, this stuff, we see this stuff, and it's like, it's coming. And we want you all to be on the same boat. We want you all to know your Savior, Jesus Christ, the Messiah, period. Seek the truth. Seek your Father in heaven. Peace and grace, many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armour of God,